Pug TV. This is Jadrian, and got my wife with me tonight. We just found something quick and easy. I had to reinstall stuff on my computer. I have a bad habit of installing betas and things and breaking my computer. So I tried to get Age of Conan installed and wasn't able to get it reinstalled in time. It just didn't want to update. So I had the base game installed, just didn't want to patch. So we found this game. It's a browser-based game, Drakensang Online. It says that all you gotta do is put in your information and start playing. Well, it is pretty that much quick. It let you put in some information and it said pick a character, and then my wife was in before we really knew that it was actually starting the game. Then it turns out it's a top-down game. I'll show you that here in a minute, and I'll tell you what my wife thinks of that. Picked a great game for us. So character creation, after you put in your personal credentials, it hops right into having you pick a server, which there was 4 servers to choose from. We chose US East, which was like Agathon. Then there's a Dragon Knight. There's a male and female version of each of the classes. Okay, male and female. And looking here, yeah, the game starts off just in this small part of the browser. So you got Spellweaver, male and female, then a Ranger, male and female. The Ranger looked pretty cool, so we both decided to play Rangers. And I was looking around at some of the hair choices, and there's not a whole lot there happening. So I'm going to go with a pretty look. And then the body size is pretty much just how tall you want it to be. There's 3 of them. But there's just very little in the way of character creation. So I mean, it's a browser-based game. So then I'll just hit create, and we'll see if I get to make a Jadrian, which I do. It let me log in with Facebook, but it took a couple of seconds to figure out exactly where to go to make the account. I told it to make the account with Facebook. Anyway, it just kind of kept going through screens and screens and screens, and finally I'm here. Now, they do have a full screen button, so I'm going to be careful with that, because full screen will sometimes kick me out of broadcasting, so I don't know how full screen is full screen. My wife just tried full screen, and it does full screen, so I think that would kill the broadcast. So this probably will be the only night that I broadcast this particular game, because it is very, very tiny and difficult to see. So we're left here. I'll try it. Let's see what happens if I do full screen, because a lot of times the XSplit, when you do full screen, it just kills your broadcast. I better not. Alright, well, this will give you a chance to see a little bit about what Drakensang is. And it turns out my wife, she says she really hates top-down games. So this might be another reason why this turns out to be the only game we play. However, it's what we've got for tonight. So it is a point and click. I was intrigued by it since Diablo 3 is coming out. This is obviously not a Diablo 3, but that seems to be what people are talking about, and people really like these top-down games. So just click on folks, pulls up a quest. I accept the quest, and my wife is on here somewhere. So we're both on the same server, however I do not see her. So we're gonna see if maybe it's just an intro quest, which could be one of those things where you have to do a certain amount on your own. Well, just take your mouse button, hold it down on whatever you want to shoot at, and let them have it. Open the barrel. Might be at full health. My wife said she was running over a health sphere and nothing happened. So we're guessing possibly, oops. Alright, so your aim has to be like right on. But she ran over a health sphere and nothing happened, so we're guessing maybe she was at full health. Looks like I've got my task, not my taskbar, my quick slots. I got a health potion right there. Looks like I do have one special ability, a hunting arrow. Press enter to open chat. Here's a tutorial video. Can't read the sign. You have a health sphere right there. My wife asked where the health bar is, and there's no health bar. It's another reason why it reminded me of like a Diablo is right here. You have a health sphere. So, and then this is probably for at least for the ranger, they call this concentration. So I have 100 out of 100 concentration, which I'm guessing obviously as I use abilities, it's going to probably use concentration. Oh, there's something there. Andermint, picked him up. So we obviously have a lot to learn, but here's some Andermint. I have 604. It says I could buy it, so that must be some kind of currency for the game. Here I've got currency as well, but 0 gold, 1 silver, 50 copper. So those must be Andermint, must be points that you can use to get special things. So, well, here's a quest keeper. Who's there? Oh, come a bit closer, she says. How close do I gotta be? Well, apparently I don't need her yet. Well, at least so far if I just hold down my mouse, I can transition from targets. I didn't actually have to take my finger off the mouse to reacquire a new target. I just swept up onto another thing to fight. And let me see if I have an M for map, which I do. So far it's just one straight path. So this very well, the Pilgrim's Path, so this very well could just be the introductory tutorial. So we both went with archers because I wanted to try an archer. I have not played archer. Most of the time when I play something, I play some type of warrior. And then my wife usually plays some type of archer in return. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and try an archer this time. You know, if you can kill something at distance, that's kind of cool. And then she went to look at the fighters, and she said the fighters were just all too ugly. So that's how we ended up with 2 rangers. Alright, so it looks like you actually got to click on an item to pick it up. But if I'm at full health, then the healing sphere doesn't do anything. Barrel. Oh. Yeah, looks like I got to click on them. And then let's see, I for inventory. Here's some of my stuff. Crystal of Truth, Spirit Guard. So I would have to take a moment to read all that stuff. And then I've got a little buckler, hand wraps. Money. Quest Keeper. Been expecting you here, traveler. Well, I got quest keepers, but no one's giving me a quest. So that's PvP. Just seeing if they had like a quest log or quest journal. There's my map. Oh, for options, I'm sure. So I don't want full screen, but it'd be nice if they had a bigger screen option. They don't have a bigger screen option to just see if there's something, you know, in between resolution. Quests. Alright, Q. Path of Destiny. Oh, help Valerie repair the wagon wheel. Afterwards, go see Valerie again. Okay, so who's Valerie? Is that the old lady? I didn't repair the wagon. She wouldn't talk to me. There must be a different lady then. Because I went up to some lady, but she wouldn't talk to me. She said, come closer. So I'm just wandering around then. So apparently there's a lady back here that I somehow completely ignored. Maybe it's... Oh, like right where you walk in. How quaint. Oh, yeah, I talked to her. Oh, I was clicking everything but the wagon. Well, that was silly of me. Yeah, my wife said that's what happens when you don't read the quest. I don't read the quest. But I've killed everything in my path, so it should be easy to complete the quest now. There's nothing less left to fight. Well, I wanted to try a browser-based game, something that didn't require a huge download. I sometimes would like to just tell it to just play some. And supposedly there are some out there that are 3D and fantasy. Some of them are based on like a Unity engine. I just haven't found any yet. And not that I've done a whole lot of looking, but I did some searching, and so when I saw this one, I was like, oh, Drakensang fantasy? Well, that would be something to try. But it's just a top-down, which I'm not saying is bad, but we're looking for something a little more substantial. Then I found some that were 2.5, so there's still this isometric, but they looked more like something off Super Nintendo. I don't know, maybe my wife would like that. She likes Super Nintendo. Oh, uh-oh. It says to kill and retrieve something from the wart nose. However, since I have already killed everything, I wonder if I have the amulet. Maybe I do. I did. Oh, good. They gave it to me. To the niece. Is that what it said? Where do we see? Oh, wrong button. What it is? Okay. Oh, and bring it to my dear Sybil. Okay, great. So even though I kill, see, that's what I hate in a lot of games. You go out, you adventure, you kill the boss thing, and then just on a whim, you go back to town. He says, okay, great, thanks for doing that. Now go out and kill this creature you just killed and bring me something. It's like, well, you know, I just got done killing it. Can you give me credit for it? No, no. You have to go kill it again. Great, so at least this gave me the item, and then I got the quest, and now I get credit. Yay. Now, go to the village, find more of your kin, and a man who will reveal to you what must be done. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to read the quests a little bit today. But I'm hoping now, click that, my wife's in. Okay, there's no something, and then no sword, no swordches. Oh, my goodness, that makes them great. Hey, there's my wife. There's Razzie. Awesome. And there's a gentleman to talk to. Talk with Father Priscus in the center of town. Well, there, I can just read the objectives. That might be easier. Oh, here's a guy here with a couple exclamations. That to me means quest. So talk to a fisherman fit, so I have to talk to all these people. So hopefully they have some way of... Oh, look, changes to a little question mark. So I get to talk to him. Done. And this guy here. Recover 12 peat cutter tools from the gremlin thieves. Bring back the missing tools. Wonderful. So we got a quest. Talk to this person. Done talked to. And then heirs in the order. Search in the west for a clue about the undead warriors. Deliver the clue to Father Priscus in Grimford. And now we got another one. Oh, they're just turning it in. Okay, he's been talked to. This was the talk to people in town. So there's a couple people to talk to. And here talk to. View selection, upgrade spells. Obviously there's some kind of potion merchant. Armor, because he's got sword and helmet above him. He's got some kind of sword. He's an artifact merchant. Blacksmith. Essence chandler. So some of this I don't know what it is. But I'm sure if you went and talked to him, like he's some kind of peddler, chandler. Anywho, guy's does priestly stuff. We'll turn this into him. They're all talked to. Nice. And now I get ale from the barrel near the tavern in the center of the moor. Pick grumble cabbage for Tansy's tea and take the dried peat near Roland's house. So I have to go and pick up some stuff. I have to explore. So we actually have an exploration quest, if you will. Now we just gotta figure out, I gotta find my wife so we can figure out how to group up. Because that would be next step. She is coming back to the town center, I think. There she is. Now if I click on her, it doesn't really click. How about if I right click? Maybe if I do invite slash in, no. Z-A-E-L-Y-A. Invitation was sent. So I invited her, and we'll see. Did you get an invite? I'll try again. Invite R-A-Z-A-E-L-Y-A. Invitation sent. Maybe that's it. Well, it said it sent her an invitation, and she doesn't see it. Wonder if there's a friendship tab somewhere. Oh, player search F. I have to add her as a friend. Group. Well, I'm going to try to add her as a friend. So slash friend R-A-Z-A-E-L-Y-A. This command is invalid, so okay, found her on the list.